Ooh, hello, hello. Let's see. There we go. Mm-hmm. Down. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. We also have a Nixie here. Hello, hello from Cali. Yeah, where is everyone from? First off, I love asking that to start off. How are we doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. How are we doing? Very scary. No, I don't want to be scary. I'm supposed to be kind of cute, just with creepy contacts. Hopefully, I don't scare any kids today. Mmm, cold Michigan. I'm getting a bearded dragon in 2 weeks and I'm so excited. You should be. They're the most amazing creatures. I need help with my baby. She has a respiratory infection. I actually have a video on how to cure an RI, which stands for respiratory infection. So you can go find that on my channel. Oh my goodness, I have a new bearded dragon, 2 months old. So you're new to this. Well, welcome to the hobby and practice and keeping of bearded dragons. Hi from Cali, I love your costume. All right, if you watched the RI video, then you should know what to do next. If you can't do it at home, you need to go to a specialist. I can't afford it. I am sorry to hear that, honey. I don't know if I should get a ferret or a beardy. I 100% would take the dragon. Ferrets are cool. Don't get me wrong, they're just a little smelly, in my opinion. My contacts are scary. So, guys, these are actually, believe it or not, supposed to be from that Avatar movie. Not like Avatar: The Last Airbender. No, I'm talking about the blue people. That's what these are supposed to be. And to me, they look like a lizard. Like, they look creepy. Thank you. This makeup job was like 5 minutes. Do you like Harry Potter? If so, what house are you? I'm a Slytherin. See, I don't know. Like, I have no idea what I would be, honestly. Like, I love Harry Potter, but I'm not sure what my personality would go well with. Like, everyone wants to pick Gryffindor, right? Because that's like the coolest or whatever. But like to me, I don't know. I know I definitely wouldn't be a Hufflepuff. So that's the only one I know I would not be. Slytherin, maybe. Hey, my beardie is sleeping all the time. Is she okay? So it could be Brumation. Watch my Brumation videos and see if that sounds like what is up. Hey, baby. Ooh, wiggle jiggle. There we go. I love Harry Potter. My daughter is Gryffindor for Halloween. I love it. I love it so much. Hey, how are you? If you could please respond, that would make my day. Well, how are you doing, FNAF2231? Hello. Do the contacts hurt you? So no, these contacts do not hurt. These are actually the most comfortable ones I've ever worn. I got these from Camo Eyes. That's the only place I've ever gotten contacts. Like the only place I will get them from. But depending on the different contacts, they're all made separately. So they're great quality, but sometimes you get some that are made like a little off and they might be a little irritating to your eyes. Because I got like 3 or 4 contacts together, and one of the pairs like had a rip in them or something. I was like, it sucks. And then the other pair I have that are red are really comfortable, but on this eye, the contact is like made just, I don't know, odd. And so it irritates this eye sometimes, but I still wear them. um, I love you too, Omi. I have a bearded dragon named Puma. That is amazing. Nixie baby. He's your baby girl. That's your girl, papa. I love her so much. Look at her, guys. She is just being the best baby right now. The best Nixie Bubs. I would love to keep my beardy out of his tank longer, but my house stays too cold. Yeah, that is a big issue with that. So, what I used to do when I lived in an apartment that didn't have great heating, is I would have one room where like the heat was just blasted, and then like uh, close it off so the heat wouldn't come out, and they was just centered in that room, and they'd run around for a little while, and I'd put them back in. But then again, that's money for blasting electricity and everything, so it's really up to you. I love your costume. Well, thank you. I love you. My beardy is super constipated, so impacted is the word you're looking for. And I watched your video on getting her poop. Nothing worked. What should I do? If it is so bad that they aren't having bowel movements and you've tried all the things that I did in that video, then they need to go to a vet. Are you a bunny or a cat? Well, I mean, what do you think I am? Why aren't you a beardy? So, okay, last night, y'all, I wasn't a beardy last night, but I had the whole dragon thing going on. I had scales on my face and all of that. I will post them on Instagram later after this video so you can see it. It's going to be on my story probably, but I was having a good time. I was also wearing these contacts because these really do look reptilian, even though they don't have like the slit. They really do from like a distance look kind of reptilian and creepy. So I was rocking the whole dragon vibes with the tail and wings and like horns and everything. So any male la, 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 la. Any name suggestions for a male bearded dragon? So no, I don't have any name suggestions because whenever people ask me for name suggestions for their dragons and stuff like that, I'm not good at just giving names off the bat. I'm a person that likes to name something from their personality or their looks. Like every one of my babies, I never named right off the bat. I like had a week or two to really figure out what they were like before I gave them a name. And all of the names that I have given my babies, except for Belly wasn't one of them, and Pyrenees, not the two names, but everyone else that I have are all Greek god and goddesses names. So like Nyx, Aether, um, Inyo, all of them. Hi. I have a gecko named Solil. I want I one day want a beardy. That's awesome. You should definitely get one. What's your costume? Well, I kind of just put this on. um, I'm kind of a bunny, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm supposed to be. But the ears, if I do this, then they like fall over. So I gotta put them down. Oh my goodness. I love your videos. Well, I love you for watching. Hi, Elise. Close vents, but heavy duty tape over vents in certain room. Yep, good idea. Me, I just kind of put towels under the door because that's what I had. Ah, okay, thank you. You're welcome. Hi, is Roman good for bearded dragons? Is romaine? I think you mean romaine lettuce. No. Any lettuce at all, I don't feed to dragons. There was also a huge issue with romaine lettuce having bacterial outbreaks. So I'm just, but like lettuce in general for beta dragons is not nutritious. It's you want to give them the feeding list that I suggested. I actually have like a whole feeding list video for bugs, veggies, fruits, and greens that you can feed. And everything that I feed is also in that video and then some. Need this hand. Bunny. Yes, you're right, Paxton. There you go. Somebody got it. I have to go and get ready for work. Love you. Oh, well, good luck at work, Pepper Ann. Nixie's probably like, Mama looks scaries. Well, I hope not. She did give me quite the look with the ears though, so I love your hand soap. Ah, I love to hear it. I'm happy you love that. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween. Well, my son asked for a sibling and he got a beardy, so he named him. That's fair. Hi, Guru. I just want to say thanks for the video on how to warm up your beardy when the power goes out. If I hadn't seen your channel or if you hadn't done that vid, Diaga would have died. Oh, well, I'm happy to hear I helped, Delilah. Hello, I finally got to see your live. I have two beardies, and one is going through Brumation right now. I watched your videos on it, but it's so hard not to pick her up. Girl, wait. Ah! I almost lost y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. I think that was. Ooh, I don't know if that was a girl. Like I said girl, but I don't know if that. I can't find your message. Ah! If that was a guy, I'm sorry. But no, I totally understand. You sell products? One day, maybe. Yes, I sell products on lizardguru.com. So I have lizard products for you and your lizard. Do you sell stuff for beardies or euros? Yes, for you and your lizard. Don't abuse us. Ah, I don't want to abuse anyone. What? I'm so confused. What should I feed him? I have a whole feeding list video. My beardie's poo was red yesterday and the vet was closed. What does that mean? So there's a couple of different reasons why the poo might be red. It could be from what you're feeding them. It could also be from dehydration or there's something internal going on. I actually have a whole video on healthy poo versus unhealthy poo. If you go to my channel and you type in poo, that'll pop up. Is it okay to feed my Venus kale? If no, kale is something that has high oxalates. So kale, I don't feed it all. So everyone, for whatever reason, like I think it's pet stores. Like I'm not gonna name the names, but there's some pet stores that only feed kale to their dragons. But we have to remember that that is just a temporary placement, kind of like a hotel. So, kale isn't supposed to be a staple. It is only something that can be fed occasionally with other greens, like in a very small quantity with other greens. So, at that point, it's not really like I don't have it in my dragon's diet at all. I don't see the need. It's kind of like mealworms. There's no need to feed those. They can cause harm. Why? Why do it? You know what I'm saying? Ah. No, you're not a bad mom for feeding kale. A lot of people feed kale. It's not gonna hurt them if you feed it to them a little bit. It's really it starts to show the effects if you've done it for like years. Um, Also to a dragon that has like NBD, if you're starting to feed kale, it's not gonna help them because it's a calcium binder, so it basically pulls the calcium from them. So just be careful with that and don't feed it in high quantities. She's being so good, you guys. What do y'all think about her? She's just being such a good baby. Tell her she's being such a good baby. Oh my gosh. Well, crap. I got told to give it to them as a staple. Will she be okay? Jocelyn, most people are told to feed that as a staple. It's one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to dragons. Like, they will be okay for now. Just switch it out of their diet. Just switch it out of their diet and feed things like collard greens. That's the main staple of greens that I feed my babies because it's crunchy, it lasts long. Radicchio also lasts really long and it has a red color. So they really love the color of that and it holds a lot of water in it as well. And they love that crunch. Um, I mean, I have a whole feeding list video. Those are the two main ones that I feed, Endive, Escarole as well. But those are more going along the lines of what I feed my Euro. So just watch that feeding list video, and I have everything that I feed plus everything else that you can feed as well. Good baby. See, look, they're telling you you're being good, Nixie. Look. Oh my goodness. Ah, they all say you're being such a good baby. Look at you, Nixie. You being the goodest baby. Oh, very good baby. Look, see, look, Nix. Look at them. They love you. Oh, Zero like the creepy pasta. Ooh, I love creepy pasta. Yes. I love all the creepy things. What's stargazing disease? So, stargazing disease actually goes along the lines with oh crap. I'm blanking. The I cannot think of the name. Adenovirus, atadenovirus or adenovirus. That is an illness that I mean dragons can contract and it's very contagious. So really that's something you want to test for in the beginning if you have a dragon. It's like a they need to draw a little bit of blood and then they test for it. So if you bring home a dragon with ADV, which is what it stands for, and you have another dragon in the same room, they don't have to be in contact, but it's airborne, you know, so that dragon will also now get it. It they can't give it to you, but it's something that's very contagious. It just causes a lot of issues. They start having a lot of neurological issues. The stargazing part is like one of the biggest signs where they're just staring up a lot. They stop eating as much. Mobility isn't as great. They start losing weight. But I have a whole video on ADV as well. So if you go to my channel, I cover everything else about it. My bearded dragon got really sick after eating one dubia roach. So any bug that you feed your dragon has the possibility to have parasites, or it has the possibility to have a bacteria of some sort that can make your dragon ill. That's one of the biggest unfortunate things about having animals that eat bugs, just because they can carry so many parasites. But I will tell you that crickets are the main, I mean, they are more prone than any other bug that you can feed your dragon that has parasites, okay? So just be mindful of that. But this is also why it's so important to go to a reputable breeder and do not just get your bugs from outside. Don't do that because those have parasites and bacteria and you don't know what they've been eating. And you are what you eat. So you need to make sure that the bugs that you're getting have been fed and treated, you know, well. I mean, not necessarily treated well, but fed well and everything else. But you just need to be very careful of that because I also had the issue where, of course, um, they've had parasites before in the past, and that's also where I wasn't as educated on how to get reputable bugs and everything else. I was just ordering them from wherever, didn't really look into it. So you just want to be careful. Also, this is another thing. If you go to a pet store, you always trust them to have healthy bugs, right? Well, I would just look. Like you always want to look at how their bugs conditions are. So if they're say you're buying crickets from I don't know, a Petco, PetSmart, or whatever, any name brand pet store, and the bins that they have just look disgusting. Okay, just say they do. And this is all hypothetical. Just say they do. You don't want those bugs. Don't buy those bugs. I have 100% told them never mind before. Not those places, but I've 100% like told a pet store never mind before and got bugs elsewhere because you just want to be very careful about that. But this is also why I breed my own bugs as well. So if you have them from home, there's no mystery on what's happening with them. You know what I'm saying? Ah, yes, I love creepy pasta. Woo! See, okay. If you didn't know that I have a second channel, I have a second channel, and on that channel, it's more like adult. Um, I want to say it's more adult content, mostly because I have things like horror. I'm a huge horror fan, like SFX makeup, horror stories, anything like that. I have a few horror animated videos on there. They're all true stories. Um, but yes, that's the reason why it is on that second channel because I can be like my full creepy self over there, you know? Not that I can't do that here, it's just I gotta be more child friendly here. So, are you gonna dress up your beauties? Ah, no, I'm not gonna dress up my dragons. I am someone who does not believe in dressing up animals. Um, you know, they're just not really meant to wear clothes. They're not dolls, you know, like they're just naturally comfortable like this. And even putting a leash on them can agitate sometimes. But that said, when I think it's okay to put something on an animal if it's like cold outside and you're like putting a jacket or something on or a blanket. But like when it comes to costumes, I'm just not really for dressing animals. You know, I'm not judging anyone else that does it. Just for me, I don't really agree with it personally. That's my thing. So my babies will not be dressed. The only thing that I've ever put on them was like a sweater because it was cold and it was around Christmas time. If y'all remember that video, the little red sweaters with the black bows. Hey, my boss bought a beardy for his 4-year-old son and decided to set him free. I took him in and I'm learning as I go. Had No time to set up an enclosure before arrival. Well, if you need any help, be sure to message me and I can help you. My lizard is going through Brumation, is super picky with veggies. Now she's starting to get picky with bugs too. You were right. I am a girl. Okay. Oh, so you were the person. Awesome. I'm so I'm so happy I got that right. But if they're in brumation, you shouldn't be feeding them. Brumation is where they're sleeping and in a deep sleep and not getting up. Um, so they can come out of brumation and then go back in, but even during that time, you really shouldn't be feeding that. Like you want to wait like a week, like maybe a few days before you really start feeding them hard food again after brumation, because they could just go right back into it, and now that hard food is sitting in their stomach and it's just gonna rot. Like you don't want that. You want things that are easily passable when they're in brumation. Can it kill them? Can what kill them, Tesla? Good baby. See, look. I love you, Nixie. My bearded dragon has parasites and he might not live. What do I do? I'm so sad. I'm gonna miss him. I hope he gets okay. I'm taking him to the vet right now. So parasites is tricky because dragons won't really show signs until it's like bad, you know? And that is unfortunate. This happened to me, and that's the whole reason why I had created the channel with one of my dragons passing away. And I look back at the videos, and I could have caught it. I could have caught it if it was sooner because I saw how sick she was in those videos and I had no idea. Um, so I don't know whether the dragon will be okay or not, but it is good that you're going to the vet, and I wish you all of the best. I have a dragon costume and a reindeer costume for mine. Aw, that's cute. Hi, my beardy is white, but yours is gray. Yeah, there's lots of different types of beardies and morphs and colorations and everything else. Hey Guru, happy to see you live. I hate to ask such a heavy question, but I recently lost my dragon, Agumon, and his death was so sudden and unexpected. But how do you move on from the death of your baby? So that's hard to answer because really, even now, like I'll sometimes tear up when I see belly videos, but at the same time, you're always going to love them and they're always going to be in your heart and everything else. But you have to think about it like it's not a sad thing, because I mean, it does suck, but everything does die. And they were with you, you know, like you got to give them that life. They spent their waking moments with you, and you did everything you could. And it's much better to have happy memories instead of sad ones, because I would much rather, I know if I passed away, I would much rather have people think about the good moments than the sad ones, or the fact that I was gone, if that makes sense. So it's always good to think about the good moments and not be so sad, but be happy that they were there in the first place. How old is your bearded dragon? So this baby right here is 7 years old, and she's going to be 8 soon this November. Oh my God, she's getting old, my baby. But she's the oldest one I have. Everyone else is like 2 or 3 years old in my place, including the crab. When will I need to submit my meme for the giveaway? I don't want to miss it. So, the giveaway, y'all, is still going on, and I will be announcing the winners next Saturday. So you can still get those in. All you need to do is watch my last video that I put up this Wednesday, or on Wednesday, and figure out what to do there. And then you can send that meme over to any of my social media accounts and I will get it. And then the best two will win. And again, I will announce it next Saturday. Can you show your other bearded dragons? So my other bearded dragon is sleeping right now. And then my Uramastix is hiding as well. So, no, unfortunately I can't. But I'm going to try to get Aether in the next live. I wanted to get him in this one because Nixie was in the last one. But Aether was sleeping. Oh, well, thanks so much. It's so lovely to have you off Rotor XZ. Hello. I put a baby pumpkin in my bearded dragon's tank. Oh, that's adorable. Good baby. See, look, they love you. They love you, Nyx. I think they like you more than me. Are you? Oh, did you see how she looked at me? She's like, I know. Good baby. See, look, they just love you. Oh, my baby. Yes, ma'am. You're the best baby. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I feel like you're judging me. I feel like she is judging me, y'all. She is judging me so hard. Okay. That's very sad. I'm so sorry. Now I'm thinking of my. Oh, no. No. Happy vibes. Happy early birthday. Yes, happy early birthday. Hey, Lizard Guru, can I get a shout out in live? How are you doing going herping GH? Beautiful, good baby. See, look, they love you, girl. Beautiful baby. Ah, I love it. I live in Canada and it is illegal to have cockroaches as feeders. Is there another staple other than crickets you'd recommend for my dragon? He is a baby 25 grams. So, the next best staple that I have, like, don't get enough of here, simply because they're just expensive here for no reason, is silkworms. Silkworms are very good to feed. I wish I fed them more, and I'm probably going to now that I'm thinking about it. But they are just up to par with roaches. But I do know in Canada and in other areas you can't have doobie roaches or any roaches to begin with because they are, I mean, if they get out, they're gonna breed whole colonies. So I understand why they're not allowed there, trust me. That's why they are bred so easily here. You are beautiful. Oh, well, I know you're beautiful too, Nicole. No, you guys are both beautiful. Oh, well, thank you. I buried in her favorite basking spot in the garden. Oh, good baby. See, Nyx, they love you. You got fans, girl. You got fans. How you feel? Words of wisdom, y'all. Words of wisdom. Where did you get your bearded dragons? So I have gotten them all from different places. So me, I have a tendency to pick the babies that look the sickest and or are near death. So this baby was actually brought into, she was I think it's called relinquished or brought into a pet store that was a family owned pet store where they take in rescues. And so they were trying to rehabilitate her up, but she wasn't quite ready yet. But since I knew dragons, then they knew I knew dragons because I went there a lot. They allowed me to take her home and then I finished the rehabilitation process. So technically she was a rescue. I just technically did not rescue her, but she was a rescue. Then Aether was also relinquished to a pet store as well. It was at my brother's pet store, and he was in bad shape. I mean, not great. He was blue. He was literally blue, okay? And my brother, since he knows I know dragons and everything else, they would normally rehabilitate and then resell. But for me, I just took him home. And then Enyo, I got her from an expo where they were trying to pass her off as a healthy baby, and she was not. I mean, she was the most active one in there and full of a tank of all near death euros. So I always take the ones that are sick. And then my crab, she was missing all of the legs on one of the sides of her body. I was like, no one's gonna take her, you know? So I took her home and she grew back all her legs. I didn't know they could do that. I thought I was gonna have like a little cripple baby, which I was totally fine with. But I love it. I love seeing them flourish. So, me, I've gotten them from all odd places, but I always pick the ones that, just need help because I hate seeing babies like for sale and then to unsuspecting owners, and then someone that knows nothing about them picks them up and then they don't have a chance. So I love taking the babies that just need a little extra loving um, right from the go, and then I can give them a chance. And I don't feel bad about spoiling them and giving them massage baths and all this other stuff because they didn't have a great start, and I want them to have the best life from here on out. What should I do if my bearded dragon has bitten by fire ants? Ooh, take them to the vet. That's what you need to do. Um, I would get food from Dubia Dude. Yeah, Do Be a Dude is good. I haven't bought from him, but I've heard he's very good. Does Nyx always have stress marks and a dark beard? It seems everything I've seen her on video has she has them. So she is naturally dark, yes. And right here, she's a little darker right now because she is almost ready to go under the light, which I'm actually about to end the video now so I can do that. So right now she is trying to suck in these lights right now because light to them, when they see that, it means heat. That's the only thing that they like register that as. So actually when you see them out and about, if your dragon is trying to get next to a lamp, that means they're ready to go into the tank, because they're trying to take the heat from that lamp, even though they don't realize that lamp isn't giving off heat. So, give and take. But alrighty, you guys, I'm gonna answer one more question and then I have to go get this baby under the lights. Where do you get your silkworms from? So, me, again, I don't really get silkworms, but if I were to get them, I would get them from online because I don't think there's any place here that sells them in stores. So, that would be where I get them from. And I mean, just do a Google search. I don't know. Just silkworms. And then try to look if they're reputable or not. Like, look at reviews and everything else. Okay, guys, I have to go. Thank you so much for joining me and the family. Be sure to check out Wednesday's video that I posted last or this Wednesday. So you can enter the live and then I will be announced, or so you can enter the giveaway and I will be announcing the giveaway winners next Saturday. Alrighty, you guys. Bye. Say bye, Nixie. Bye, everyone. Have a happy Halloween and stay safe tonight, y'all. Bye bye. Ooh.